All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Fidelity Active Trader Pro, and we are going to break down the alerts, what you can do with them, because they offer a lot of different unique features that I think it's useful to know. So let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to hover over the alerts tab. You're going to click that. Then you can see Set Price Alert, Message Center, Real-Time Analytics, Communication Center, and Manage Alerts. The first thing you're going to do is click Set Price Alert. All right, so now this box appears after you hit alerts, set price alert, and then you get this gray box. Now you still have to type in the symbol of the stock that you want to see. So let's type in Tesla. You type in TSLA. Now it'll show you the price that it's currently trading at, the bid, the ask, and the volume. Now if you want to set the alert, you have a couple of options. Price movement, percent change since close, exponential moving average, and 52-week high and low. First one I want to do is the price movement. Let's say you're watching it and you want to get an alert when it's above 271.5. Just type in 271.5. Or you can also set another alert. Let's say we're waiting for it to dip to, let's say, 268. We will, if it rises above this 271.5, it'll trigger. And we'll get into how you get alerted, but it's usually by text message or email, whichever you set it up. And then you hit falls below. Then you hit set alert. There's the alert. So now it's in. And you can see the symbol. You can see if it rises above or if it falls below this 268. And you will get a text message or email, however you set it. Going back to the original where we clicked set alerts, and then you had your symbol in, let's say Tesla. If you click update delivery options, this is where you can change like your cell phone, your email, and let's get into it just so I can show you that real quick, because I think it's definitely very useful because you want to know where your alerts are going. So this is pretty unique feature of Fidelity Active Trader Pro. Once you clicked on that update delivery options, under price, you can have it pop up on the screen where it pops up on the bottom right. Personally, I like to add the sound, and you have 5 options. You can either do a ding, a chime, a gong, a buzzer, or a whistle. Now, if you click this, it gives you an example of what this sounds like. So you can hear it. You can try the ding, or you can do the gong. Now, I kind of like the gong. I feel like that adds effect to your trading and makes it sound pretty intense. Or you can do the buzzer. So the buzzer's telling you that your alert's going off. Or you can do the whistle. So you set it for whatever you like. I have mine set on the gong. Alright, now that we're playing around with that, now it shows on the bottom, price, alert, destinations. So you have your email set up here, and then your phone number, and you can click the box whether you want it to show up to Active Trader Pro, show up to your cell phone number, or your email, or if you have Fidelity for iPad. So the next option under alerts, we're going to go select alert type. We already did price movement. Next, we're going to go into percent change since close. When you do the percent change since close, since we have Tesla up, it's going to show you the previous closing price at 4 p.m. of yesterday's trading day. Today is September 13th, so it's going to show September 12th, 2023. So Tesla, you already know that it closed at 267.48, and just keep in mind that this is the 4 p.m. closing price. So obviously prices can change in the after hours. As you can see, we're already at 5 points higher. But you can change it to like a 1% increase. You could do a 5% increase if you want your alerts set up that way. And then you can follow the same prompts that we did for update delivery options, and you can set the time. You can set if it's text message, if it's email, or like set up those noise alerts when you have the Fidelity Active Trader Pro application up. So we'll set the alert anyway. And now when I set the alert, it'll just show you Tesla when it increased by 5%, decreased by 5%. The next option you have is exponential moving average. So if you want to know when a certain stock is crossing the exponential moving average, what you can do is you can click the box, and then when it crosses these lines, you'll get an alert, and it's going to let you know that. I personally don't use this, but for some traders, this might be very helpful for them if they like to use the 20, 50, or the 200-day moving average. So I'll leave this one set at the 200-day moving average. We'll set the alert. And now when Apple crosses the 200-day moving average, I'm going to get an alert on that. Next for it, if you go to 52-week high and low, I think this is very useful. Because let's say you're trading a stock, like JetBlue is a stock that I trade, and I don't want to buy them up here. I think a couple of months ago, JetBlue was like $7. This already pre-programs the 52-week high and the 52-week low. So it pretty much does all the work for you. All you have to do is set the alert. So now I set the alert, and it's going to trigger when JetBlue hits that 494. So if you see here, we go down to JetBlue, 52-week high low, 494, and it's showing the date that it had it, and then the date for the 52-week high at 945, and then you just set the alert. I could do the same for, let's say, Tesla. Look at that range, 52-week 101, and then 52-week 313. I set alert. So now it'll trigger me when it goes above or below that 52-week high or low. I think that's very useful, especially if you're not trying to trade and you're just watching it and you want to wait for your price target. Now, if you click under alerts, under message center, this box will appear. And then what I like to use is price, this tab, and it'll show you that when your alert went off, it'll give you the time and what you set it at. So we set Tesla went above 271.5 during the making of this video. As you can see, September 13th, 10:36 a.m., the alert went off. So now let's say you're setting your alerts, but you want to also have a chart up. I want to show you how to link your alerts to your chart. So first, let's bring up a chart. Under charts, click 1 minute, and this chart comes up. Now let's just type in Tesla just because that's what we've been using. I'll make this a little bigger just so everybody can see it. And now what we'll do is this. We'll go to the alerts, click set price alert, and then this box appears. Within this box, what you can do is notice how, I'll move them really close to each other so you can see. Notice how this says link tool, and then right here says link tool. So if I click this and make it any color, let's say I made it blue, if this linked tool is the same color, so you can see it, this is blue, if this is blue, now they're linked. So now, when I set alerts, if I change the symbol, see how it's Apple? If I change it to Tesla, they're both going to change at the same time. If I switch it to JetBlue, they're going to switch at the same time. So if you were just scrolling through and picking stocks, your alerts will switch with your chart. See, Google, Google. If you go to Amazon, 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 which is a nice, unique feature to keep everything connected. So now we set an alert. Go to 52-week high and low, 143.81 for 52-week high. And then you hit set alert. Now it'll alert you when it goes past that price. So I think that's very useful to see. So we set alert again. We go on Amazon, price movement, and we do let's do 143.99. So we set the alert if it rises above 143.99. And I'm trying to show you that you can get like the sound effects as well pop up. So let me set another alert. I'm trying to make it so it does trigger right away. There it is. So you got the gong, which shows that the alert is going off. So as you're trading, you hear that noise and then you'll know. So the last thing I wanted to show you is, I know this screen probably looks like a lot, but let's just break it down real quick. I have the alert box right here, the second alert box right here, and then I have a chart up and then a chart. The reason I'm showing you this is because when we link the tools, see how it's orange and orange, and this is blue and blue? So the link tools will stay together with the symbol. So if I type in Apple, the bottom chart will not change. You're going to see that Apple is up here, but Amazon's still down here. And if I change this to Tesla, the bottom will change, Tesla, Tesla, as you can see. So you see the big on Tesla right here, and then you can see Apple right up here. Now if I change this to, let's say, Google, the orange link will keep the orange link. So you can set an alert if you had multiple, let's say multiple, things going on. You'll see I set the alert for Google, but Tesla doesn't change. Now I want to set an alert for this, and I can make this like 275, let's say. And now I'll have multiple alerts being set at the same time, which is very helpful because they're different colors. So it's easy for you to, if you switch this box, the chart will switch with this alert box. So alert box with this chart, and then this one is orange and orange. So if I type in, let's say, let's go with Meta. So now Meta with this alert box and Meta with this chart, now you can set the alerts. So I definitely think it's something useful, especially if you're trading with multiple charts up. You don't have to have one symbol up. You can change the link colored tools, and this will allow you to look at multiple and trade the stock as it goes. But that's all I got for you. I just wanted to show you some alerts. I think it's very useful, very helpful. And if you feel like you learned something, please subscribe to the channel. And hit that thumbs up button.